G'day YouTube, just zooming in on the iPad. We've got basically what is spaghetti meatballs. What would you call it? Spag bog. It's vegetarian spag bog. It's got some fancy name, but I'm not going to go into it. It's basically the ingredients all laid out. Got everything ready to go. You've got light soy sauce. That's what we're going to be using, and that's the agave. That's sort of sweet like honey, but it's not an animal product, so we'll stop using honey, we're using that instead. There's your corkscrew machine for the veggies. Like to use that to make the spaghetti out of the zucchini, and we're using the long spaghetti with half of it. If you want to make smaller spaghettis, you cut into it halfway, and it comes out shorter. And yeah, just put that into a clean bowl. Leave some of the green stuff behind. There's the halfway cut, and then when you do, we're just showing with the other half. So we're going to use the whole lot. This is enough to serve 2 people just with 1 zucchini. As you can see, they're coming out a bit shorter this time because of the half cut, and usually we just do the half cuts, we just do the long ones for effect. And yeah, it all comes out a bit like spaghetti, and you can use the end bits, the left over. Don't have to waste them, you can chuck them in the mix too. And you probably won't use the ends. Maybe you can. There's some spinach getting drained, the water out of it. We're going to use that water because it's high in nutrients for the sauce. And we're just using a filter bag that you can usually use them in your washing machine for the detergent balls or whatever you get. They're great for drying spinach. You're eating it raw. Let it sit for a while, and it softens up the spinach, so it's nice to eat. So we're just mixing up the spinach with some diced cherry tomato or sliced cherry tomatoes. They end up looking like bits of that red wog meat that you get. And here we're making the not the sauce, but the meat sort of part of it, the cheese, the mozzarella. Then we're going to put some sauce on top. Here's the mozzarella. You got a bit of your spinach water in there. Add a little bit at a time just to make sure you got enough liquids with it. The ingredients for that, we're just going to highlight that soon, but in the meantime I'll just sort of show you what it takes to get the right consistency with these processes. You don't want to leave them on too long because you'll burn out the brushes. You can smell the brushes and the motor's burning if you leave them on too long. So you just give it a few bursts, you know, don't run it for longer than 10 seconds if you can avoid it. Let it cool down a bit, and make sure you're not just wasting your time, electricity, actually patting it down at the bottom of the bowl so it's actually getting crushed. And just keep pulsing it on and off. Keep checking it to see if you need more water, and just add a bit and some more rainwater. And as you can see, it's sort of getting a bit more cheesy like. It's meant to look like cheese, and that sort of consistency. So we just got it about to the right stage now, so I'm going to scrape that into the bowl. Just careful, just cut yourself in blades are sharp, and yeah, just dig the cheese out, the nut cheese out, put it into the bowl, and using gloves mix it in. But I'm just going to go back to the recipe. So it's just half cup macadamias, half cup cashews, 1 tablespoon of tamari, bit of lemon juice, water, and there's the red pepper sauce we're going to make now. So just pause that if you want to make note. We have this probably once a week or once a fortnight. There's the Italian herbs we use, a bit of basil, red pepper, rosemary, oregano, parsley, thyme, and yeah, put a bit of that in with it, and use the gloves for hygiene's sake, just to mix it all up together. Spend about 1 or 2 minutes doing that, just rolling it into each other, and then you can lose the gloves, get back to your blender. You put that aside and make the sauce. So again, we're using some more cashews and pine nuts this time for the sauce. We're going to use a red pepper because it's a red pepper sauce. It's actually red capsicums. And just cut them up so they're right size for the blender. They don't have to be cut too small because the blender's going to be shredding the hell out of them anyway. Bit of lemon juice, a bit of soy sauce, and yeah, some this is the agave I mean, this is the sweetener, and that it's going to take probably 3 or 4 minutes to make the sauce up once it's in the food processor. You shouldn't have to add any more liquids to this. It's pretty liquidy because you've got the capsicum in there. Not as many nuts as you do in a nut cheese. So yeah, there we go. It's churning up nicely. Don't forget to put the cover on, of course, otherwise you have a nice mess to clean up afterwards. And there you have it, ready to go on top of the spaghetti spiral zucchini mix. And yeah, put heaps of sauce on, sweetens the deal. You got plenty of nutrition there. The first time you eat it, you probably don't appreciate it until the end of the meal. Even the cats come out